Genesis chapter 18 verses 1 through 8. Abraham's interview with the angels. BC 1898. And the Lord appeared unto him in the plains of Mamre, and he sat in the tent door in the heat of the day. And he lifted up his eyes and looked, and lo, 3 men stood by him. And when he saw them, he ran to meet them from the tent door, and bowed himself toward the ground, and said, My Lord, if now I have found favor in thy sight, pass not away, I pray thee, from thy servant. Let a little water, I pray you, be fetched, and wash your feet, and rest yourselves under the tree. And I will fetch a morsel of bread, and comfort ye your hearts. After that ye shall pass on. For therefore are ye come to your servant. And they said, So do, as thou hast said. And Abraham hastened into the tent unto Sarah, and said, Make ready quickly 3 measures of fine meal, knead it, and make cakes upon the hearth. And Abraham ran unto the herd, and fetched a calf tender and good, and gave it unto a young man, and he hasted to dress it. And he took butter and milk, and the calf which he had dressed, and set it before them. And he stood by them under the tree, and they did eat. The appearance of God to Abraham seems to have had in it more of freedom and familiarity, and less of grandeur and majesty, than those we have hitherto read of, and therefore more resembles that great visit which, in the fullness of time, the Son of God was to make to the world, when the Word would be flesh and appear as one of us. Observe here. 1. How Abraham expected strangers, and how richly his expectations were answered. He sat in the tent door in the heat of the day, not so much to repose or divert himself as to seek an opportunity of doing good, by giving entertainment to strangers and travelers, there being perhaps no inns to accommodate them. Note 1. We are likely to have the most comfort of those good works to which we are most free and forward. 2. God graciously visits those in whom he has first raised the expectation of him, and manifests himself to those that wait for him. When Abraham was thus sitting, he saw 3 men coming towards him. These 3 men were 3 spiritual heavenly beings, now assuming human bodies, that they might be visible to Abraham and conversable with him. Some think that they were all created angels, others that one of them was the Son of God, the angel of the covenant, whom Abraham distinguished from the rest in Genesis chapter 18 verse 3, and who is called Jehovah in Genesis chapter 18 verse 13. The apostle improves this for the encouragement of hospitality. Hebrews chapter 13 verse 2. Those that have been forward to entertain strangers have entertained angels, to their unspeakable honor and satisfaction, where, upon a prudent and impartial judgment, we see no cause to suspect ill. Charity teaches us to hope well, and to show kindness accordingly. It is better to feed 5 drones or wasps than to starve 1 bee. 2. How Abraham entertained those strangers, and how kindly his entertainment was accepted. The Holy Ghost takes particular notice of the very free and affectionate welcome Abraham gave to the strangers. He was very complacent and respectful to them. Forgetting his age and gravity, he ran to meet them in the most obliging manner, and with all due courtesy bowed himself towards the ground, though as yet he knew nothing of them, but that they appeared graceful, respectable men. Note, religion does not destroy, but improve good manners, and teaches us to honor all men. Decent civility is a great ornament to piety. He was very earnest and importunate for their stay, and took it as a great favor. Genesis chapter 18 verses 3 through 4. Note 1. It becomes those whom God has blessed with plenty to be liberal and open-hearted in their entertainments, according to their ability, and not in compliment, but cordially to bid their friends welcome. We should take a pleasure in showing kindness to any, For both God and man love a cheerful giver. Who would eat the bread of him that has an evil eye? Proverbs chapter 23 verses 6 through 7:2. Those that would have communion with God must earnestly desire it and pray for it. God is a guest worth entertaining. 3. His entertainment, though it was very free, was yet plain and homely, and there was nothing in it of the gaiety and niceness of our times. His dining room was an arbor under a tree. No rich table linen, no sideboard set with plate. His feast was a joint or two of veal and some cakes baked on the hearth, and both hastily dressed up. Here were no dainties, no varieties, no forced meats, no sweetmeats, but good, plain, wholesome food. Though Abraham was very rich and his guests were very honorable, note, we ought not to be curious in our diet. Let us be thankful for food convenient, though it be homely and common, and not be desirous of dainties, for they are deceitful meat to those that love them, and set their hearts upon them. 4. He and his wife were both of them very attentive and busy in accommodating their guests with the best they had. Sarah herself is cook and baker. Abraham runs to fetch the calf, brings out the milk and butter, and thinks it not below him to wait at table, that he might show how heartily welcome his guests were. Note 1. Those that have real merit need not take state upon them, nor are their prudent condescensions any disparagement to them. Too hearty friendship will stoop to anything but sin. Christ himself has taught us to wash one another's feet in humble love. Those that thus abase themselves shall be exalted. Here Abraham's faith showed itself in good works, and so must ours, else it is dead. James chapter 2 verses 21 through 26. The father of the faithful was famous for charity and generosity and good housekeeping. And we must learn of him to do good and to communicate. Job did not eat his morsel alone. Job chapter 31 verse 17.